We're the Whiskey Sippers, and these are the 4 best value bottles of 2024.
After this. All right, everyone. So thanks for joining and watching. These are our best budget or just best overall picks for the price versus what they are for 2024. Todd, you want to start
best
off?
value for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so my number one, the Wild Turkey Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary bottle, 8-year. So I really like this bottle.
Yeah.
To me, it was really close to the 12-year when we did the blind. And at around $50, man, that's a great value.
Yeah, that's really good.
It tastes really good, and it's a lot deeper, more complex profile than your standard Wild Turkey. So to me, it was definitely worth twice as much as the regular bottle. I think, they priced it just right.
All right. Well, so for price for the pour, I think for what you're getting out of a product here, I went with the Jim Beam 7-year, the black. Now, this is I don't know if I would say controversial, but, they had the extra age Jim Beam black or whatnot, and then they went to the 7-year age stated. I think when I found this bottle, it was $18.99 at a Kroger. And I was like, well, $18.99, I think MSRP is like $26 or something like that. But for $18.99 on sale, I think this is probably one of the best budget, bang for your buck bottles you can get. So I went with the Jim Beam 7-year.
Yeah.
All right.
Good pour.
Yeah.
All right. My next one was something new from Jim Beam as well. The Knob Creek Burr Rye. So here you're getting a 9-year bourbon and a 7-year rye blended together for, I think it was like around $40 to $50. And it's got a nice proof on it. Was it 113? And it's got a really nice palate.
Yeah. I think it's a 70-30 mix of bourbon to rye.
Yeah, and it's got a nice palate. Yeah. It's got good age. It's got good mouthfeel, and it's got a good price. I mean, it's not going to bust your wallet at that like $39.99, $49.99, whatever it was. It's I think under $50 price range.
Yeah, and if you're trying to get people from bourbon into rye or vice versa,
it's a real nice
mix.
It's
pretty good gateway bourbon, rye, whiskey, whatever you want to call it. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it. Pretty good. Well, sticking with the Jim Beam here, I went with the Jim Beam Winter Reserve. So this is a 6-year, 86 proof, double oaked or secondary barreled Jim Beam product. Now, when I did a blind on this, I think that this is slightly better than the 7-year, but for the price of around $26, you really can't go wrong on this Winter Reserve. It's also the holiday season, towards the end of the year, winter, cozy time. So for what it is, I think this is pretty good. Pretty good for the price.
All right. Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah.
So my next one is from a non-major distillery. This was a new entry from a newer distillery. Hard Truth 4-grain bottled in bond.
Yeah.
So I've really liked the Hard Truth stuff I've had. In particular, and their bourbon was new release. They had different bourbon releases. This was my favorite.
Yeah.
Coming in at around $50, this was a great bottle. In fact, our bourbon club, we did a blind.
With the bottle and bond?
And bottle and bond, and this won. This beat out McKenna 10-year, beat out an Old Fitz, beat out several other bottles. So,
yeah, an Old Fitz 17-year.
Yeah. So this is a really nice bottle at a really good price from an up-and-coming distillery, and I'm really kind of happy with what they're doing. I can't wait to see in the future
forward how they
start to
progress
age,
and all that.
particularly when they start doing barrel picks of this.
Yeah. That was really good. I really enjoyed that one. So, Hard Truth. All right, well, I will go with my next pick of the James E. Pepper. So, once again, really nice bottle, really nice distillery, and pretty good juice. So, around $60, you get a good cask strength offering, usually around the lower 100 proof. But yeah, it's 52.6 alcohol by volume, at least on this barrel pick, single barrel or whatnot. But I think what you're getting out of this is pretty good for the price, and that's why I went with the James E. Pepper.
It's got that nice decanter bottle.
Yeah.
A nice looking bottle to go with it.
Yeah.
All right, my last one from one of my favorite distilleries, one of my favorite ryes.
Yeah, quite good.
Sagamore Spirit 9-year. So every year they release their like 6, 7, 8, 9. This was this year's release, right around $70. And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just a great mouthfeel, great palate profile. Just Everything about it is fantastic.
Yeah.
And a 9-year rye, because ryes, don't have to age as
you
long
should
as
age a little bit
bourbons.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, at around $70, it's a great value. Great
Yeah.
value to me.
All right, and I guess I would say my number one value pick for the year would be the Bullet 12-year 95.5 rye. Now, I know Todd doesn't like this one as much. It's very dill forward, but if you are a rye fan and you like dill or mint or spearmint or any of that grassy, earthy tones, for $55 for a 12-year 92 proof product, this is pretty good. If you are trying to have a nice age statement on some juice here, I think this is pretty good. So this was my overall best budget bang for the buck pick for this year, and I've already put a little dent into this, and I really enjoy it. And I'm not a huge rye guy, but I am getting into it, and this is helping along the way. So.
All right. So there you go. Those are our value buys of 2024.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Hit that subscribe and like button and tell us, what were your value pours that you came across that you were like, man, this is fantastic.
Yeah, what did we miss? Because I want
really
to try
got
some more
my
stuff.
money's worth on this one. Yeah. All right. So until next time, remember, the best bourbon or whiskey.
The one you like the most.
We'll see you.
Cheers.